Know what you should be reading if you have arthritis? I'll tell you about it in just a few seconds. You know, for one evening, I was almost a star. One of my kids, Jeffrey, is an aspiring Broadway theater star. He has 2 upcoming performances, one in New Jersey and one in Phoenix, Arizona. And my wife and I are, of course, going to see him perform. In June, I had a chance to make my stage debut. My wife, 2 of her children, and I went to see a production of the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. This was a show that was originally off-Broadway, but because it was so popular, eventually made it to Broadway. The production we went to see was in a theater in Washington. The premise of the play is that there is a county-wide spelling bee, and the play is a comedy that highlights the background of the contestants. What makes them human, what makes them frail, what makes them strong, all in a fun sort of way. As part of the show, audience members are pre-selected to participate in a live spelling bee. Well, I was one of the chosen. We all got special seats in the front row. When the play began, we were called up on the stage to sit with the performers. Well, in 9th grade, I had won my school's spelling bee, so I thought, I'm going to blow everyone away. To my surprise, I was the first person chosen to go up to the mic. Now, you know, I'm not that shy in front of an audience. I think I can hold my own. So I was given the word fandango. I asked for the meaning. It's a Spanish dance. And also asked for its use in a sentence, as I had been instructed earlier. Then I spelled the word and heard the buzzer signifying I was wrong. I had left out the letter N. How did that happen? I couldn't believe it. When I was escorted back to my seat in the audience, there was light applause. It seemed like everyone felt sorry for me, but was thinking, what an idiot. He couldn't spell fandango. My wife whispered, how did that happen? You did that on purpose, didn't you? You didn't want to stay up there, right? Well, the truth is I just left out the N. Why? I have no idea. It just happened. But it didn't bother me. I enjoyed the play anyway. But I knew it was going to take me a long time to live that one down. So, what does this have to do with arthritis? Simply this: you can't take anything for granted. One of the most common things I hear people say who don't know any better, and this includes physicians, is that, oh, something can be done to treat arthritis? I thought you just had to live with it. And that's a myth. In fact, that's one of the many, many myths about arthritis. When diagnosed and treated early, arthritis can be controlled. In some cases, it can be put into remission, like with rheumatoid arthritis. And in some cases, it can even be cured. But if you put it off and it does permanent damage, that damage can't be reversed. So here are the warning signs that tell you that you need to see a rheumatologist. Swelling and pain in the joints that last longer than 3 days, stiffness in the morning lasting longer than 15 minutes, muscle and or joint aches that last longer than 3 days, particularly if they're accompanied by fevers, fatigue, a poor appetite, and weight loss. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching Arthritis Help TV. This is Dr. Nathan Way.